Now you see sometimes where people will say to trap and strike. It's better if you do everything at once. The movements in your kata always go simultaneously. We'll show this against a grab. He reaches out to grab me here. Okay. What you hear some people do is say strike, trap, strike, hit. Okay. That's a good principle, but it's better if he's reaching out to grab you to use your retraction, just like your chamber position, come over here, just collapsed his arm, trap him against your body here. Okay. This is the motion of the retraction in the block. So what you wind up with is he grabs, you come in, all one motion. It's not two movements, it's one. The other thing is you learn it after a point in time, even as as soon as he makes contact with you, this can still work. Because what happens is, even as he's touching you, some people think, oh, you knock him away. The thing is, the movement in the kata is down and back, okay, or in the basic movement. So what you're doing is, even if he's just barely touching you, here, if I'm stepping in, I've closed that distance, I'm still hitting. Okay. When you get better at this, you wind up reaching out, catching here, pulling in this way. Okay. Notice on the block, you rotate as you retract. Okay. There's a reason for that rotation here. That rotation is what collapses his arm and pulls him into striking distance. You can also use the stance at that point to break down his lower level and break his structure here. Take his base apart so that once you hit him here, you can keep going. Okay. You can also wind up around the neck using a takedown. The whole idea, though, is every single part of the block is being used. It doesn't matter if it's against a grab. Okay. I'm still using the retraction and the block at the same time. In the goju-kata, I step in. While I'm stepping in this to close the range. Okay. I may not have to sometimes. If you've got a really, really tight grip, okay, this retraction can be used to collapse his elbow in and rotate him, get that backhand out of play, and drop him down. Okay. Now I step at an angle and I hit him again. Then a really nice follow-up on this one to bring him around here. So you can see on head block, there's a lot of different things you can do with every single component of the block. Okay. The twisting motion, whenever you grab someone, pulling straight back this way, does not have the same effect as rotating when I retract. Okay. If I want to pull him past me, it's easier if I rotate my hand, just like you do in the basic. So the key is look at your basics, find every single piece of it, find out how to use it. Okay. You should be able to use it against a grab, against a punch. It should, and both hands should come into play. It should never be only one hand. Okay. This, against a punch, is not a right hand head block. This is a simultaneous block. Okay. I'm actually blocking here with the cross chest block. The head block is now a clearing movement, setting him up for a follow-on. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're doing this. Take a look at your basics, find out what's there, then go to your kata and find out how you can chain all these different components together. And that's when you find out there's no wasted moves in your kata.